Hello guys, this is Julia, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to reinstall Windows 10 or how to do a clean install. So, you get it, we all have issues sometimes with our computers, sometimes they just go slow, sometimes they mess up, sometimes things break, which I'm sure you can tell already by looking at my computer. It just doesn't look right. You can see all the icons are like missing their little program icons, and some of them are white, and some of them that do have their icons don't launch. You can see it's just missing. The program shortcut refers to changed or moved. Don't want to delete, and like nothing works. So that one works, but it's preparing to install. I'm just gonna cancel it. See, these don't also have white icons, and the ones that do have the weird icon, you know, they're just not gonna work. So it's just locking up now. You can see they're just gone. Nothing can be found. It's just all broken, which is why we're going to, yeah, I'm not gonna configure. See, all the other ones that do open want to configure. You can see down here, again, no, that one, no, doesn't work. Nothing works. I don't even know if settings gonna, well, settings opens. Okay, so yeah, I can't even connect the Wi-Fi either. So it's like missing its driver or something. I've tried. You can't even click on anything down here. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, it's in airplane mode, but if I take it out, it just shows the little speck above there showing that Wi-Fi is available, but you can't click it. It's like it lost its Wi-Fi. So nothing works. Well, that opens. Some things open, like, see, I can open this and I can open all this. So probably thinking, okay, what do you do? I can't even open the start menu. Well, I could just click the settings icon, but saying you're on Windows 10, you can't get to the start menu. You can't click the settings icon, or you can't go to the start menu and go to settings. Or you can't go to search and you can't, well, you can't search for it. You could search settings right here. But once again, my search is broken. Doesn't look like it wants to work. So a shortcut is you hold the Windows key and push the letter I, and it opens settings, which helps in Windows 10. And same if you can't get to the file explorer, you go Windows E, and then Windows R is the run box if you need to type anything, but we won't need that. Okay, so that opened. Okay, so is what you're gonna do, saying you don't have a USB like me. I have this Windows 10 USB, because you could go to Google and search for Windows 10 Media Creation Tool. Go to the first Windows 10 Microsoft link. I can't show you because the computer has no Wi-Fi, and it's just not gonna work. And now the program won't even open. Google Chrome won't even open anymore. It used to open, and now it can't even open it. So it's just, everything's just so messed up. So yeah, it's just broken. Well, Edge might work, but nope, it doesn't. Okay, well, you go to the first link, and then there is update now to update your Windows 10 to like the newer version, or to check it for updates, which you could do if like you wanted to check it. But if you want to just reset it, don't bother. Just, you can scroll down a little, go to download tool now. It'll download media creation tool.exe. Let's see if I have a copy of my downloads. Yeah, I do actually, right here, media creation tool. It'll look like this. And if you actually have one, you can right click it, go to the properties, and then you can see, if you go to details, you can see what version it is. So this is 14393.0, the newest build right now, the anniversary update version. If you have an older version, you may want to download a new one, as the old one either may not work, or download an older build of Windows 10, which you don't want to fresh install an older build, you'd rather install a newer build. Okay, anyways, get out of this. Well, we're gonna go back to settings, so it was Windows I. You go to here, where I'll just show you update and security, and then when you're on this screen, it may look different if you have an older version, or if they came out with a newer one and this video is older. You're gonna go to recovery, and you can see, here we go. We got reset the PC, which is what we want to do. So if your PC isn't running well, resetting might help. You could go back to an earlier build, or you could go to advanced. So we're actually gonna try to reset this PC. So we're gonna go to reset this PC, hit get started. Okay, choose an option. You keep your files, or you remove everything. So keep your files, like, it's kind of like a refresh in Windows 8. They used to call it Windows 8 and 8.1 refresh would like keep your stuff, but like reset Windows. So if you want to just reset Windows, but keep all your files, you can push this option and it will keep all your files. If you want to remove everything, push this. It removes all your personal files after settings. It removes everything. So we're going to remove everything and we're getting things ready. I don't know if this is going to work. Okay. Your PC has more than one drive. Do you want to remove all do you want to remove all files from all drives? You could do, if you have multiple partitions with data, make sure you push only the drive where Windows is installed or you're gonna lose your other partitions. Don't do all drives if you have more than one partition, especially if you had like a dual boot or something, you would just wipe it all out. And in this case, I do have another partition full of ISOs. So I'm gonna do only the drive where Windows is installed. Okay, do you wanna clean the drives too? Okay, it's stopping. So it's saying you could use this if you're keeping it, your computer, which probably you are. Remove files and clean the drive, takes several hours, basically, and just wipes it all and securely. So if you're getting rid of your computer or selling it, that's the best option then, if you're selling it and you're not gonna have the computer. But I'm just gonna remove files, and this one will wipe all drives, so don't do that. If you have multiple partitions, like I said. So we're just gonna remove files. So it's getting things ready. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I thought I'd try it because I don't want to go back to an older build and my disk is weird, and yeah, I have this USB, but it automatically installs home, not pro. Okay. Ready to reset. Resetting all your personal files. Any apps that didn't come to your PC and any changes made to settings. This will take a while and your PC will restart. Well, I want to do it. So, reset. Hopefully it won't say there's an issue resetting. So we're getting a few things ready, as you can see. So, I don't know what it's gonna do at this point, but I'll just stop it and come back because it looks frozen. Okay, so the computer is restarting, as you can see, and I think it's just about to do its reset process, so I'll come back when this is ready. Oh, here we go. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, so preparing. We see a nice preparing message, like it's preparing something. So as you can see, it's preparing something, and I'm talking loud because of all the background noise, so I don't want you guys to hear that. So I'll come back because I'm running out of storage, but because it stopped for no reason earlier, and I think because I'm out of storage on my phone too. Oops. Okay, wait a sec. It's doing something, as you can see. Whoa, I wonder if this is gonna work. Okay, resetting this PC. We're already at 1%. Let it go. When it's done, you'll be back in Windows. I'll tell you the procedure of if you're gonna clean install later, so I'm just gonna let this reset and come back. Okay, I'm back. My camera I'm recording with because my phone and iPod are out of storage. It failed, as you can see, it failed to reset, unfortunately. I don't know why. It got to like 6%. I saw it at 6%. I didn't know how much it went up from then because I had to go do things, so I couldn't really check it, but it failed. It completely failed, and I don't know why, and I don't even know if this thing's gonna boot, so let's just find out. Let's just turn it off, see if it boots. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna start. I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know if it's just gonna sit there, but I want to boot up with this external disk drive, you can see, to my Windows 10 Pro x64 disk. And we're going to reinstall. I think it actually is trying to boot. That's so funny. It's actually booting, and I don't know why. Okay. Well, we're gonna reboot it anyways. Yep, looks like it's gonna still start, but I'll come back. So we're back up, and it actually gives us this error. There's a problem resetting our PC. No changes were made, which was surprising because every time I reset or tried to, every time it failed, it like wrecked the Windows install like completely, where it wouldn't even start anymore. It was really weird, but didn't do that this time. Which actually, let's see if I can actually take a screenshot of this. Actually, I can. Well, anyways, I mean everything is still here. Nothing's like deleted, and all the partitions still exist except recovery shows and this. So I see we messed something up because we have a few new appearances of some like new partitions. I'm just gonna back that up. I want to show people that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hook up our little handy dandy little USB disk drive. It's never really let me down. There might be a disk in here. Yeah, let's take that out. I sometimes tend to leave discs around. So let's stick our Windows 10 Pro X 64-bit. And just to let you know, it is legit. It is activated. It's not no pirated copy or anything of that sort. It's just the USB likes to install home, and it's really annoying. Oh yeah, the only way I can reboot is Control-Delete and power. Because I literally... It might take us a while to get to boot up to this disk. Because this computer is very picky at booting up to disks. It does not like to boot up to disks. Not very easily. It possibly may not find it. I don't know, maybe it will this time, but half the time it doesn't. It's like a 50-50 kind of thing. Sometimes it'll see it, sometimes it won't. It sees it this time, so I'm sorry for the blurry camera. This camera is not the best quality, and my other stuff storage is full, and I can't dump it on something. First, I need to keep it boot with CD or DVD. Yeah, sure, let's do that. My other computers don't work as good, and they're all put away in the closet, so I don't want to have to pull all those out. And oh, these two computers, the Vista is infected with memes. Well, the old Vista computer was 10. And then we got the HP Windows XP, but Windows XP's kind of lost support. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do a clean install. I'm going to show you the proper way of doing a clean installation of Windows. So it's going to take a little while to boot up to the disk because it's slower, so I'll be back. Okay, so we're booted up in the Windows setup. So what you're going to do from here, select your settings, it's all usually normal. Click next, and then you're going to click install now. And I'm going to walk you guys through the process of doing a Windows installation. So setup is starting. As you can see here, this is how you do a Windows installation, a little clean install. I'll show you, if you ever had to do a repair install, I can show you how to do it too from here because it's pretty much very similar. So we're going to skip that. So click skip, and you should be able to move on because it will, with Windows 10, people don't see this. They're like, I can't reinstall, I don't have my product key. No worries, skip it, because once it installs, it will connect with Microsoft servers and automatically activate because it sends your hardware info to Microsoft. So you saw I just agreed to the thing. Now upgrades, if you wanted to upgrade to a newer version of Windows, like maybe a newer Windows 10 build if you had an older one, but upgrade's not going to work in this case because it's a clean install, it's just, you know. Okay, custom, which is what we want to do. And you're probably wondering, oh my goodness, this is so many partitions. What am I even doing? Well, if you wanted to do a repair install, you would click next right here, just next, and it'll give you a message saying, your old Windows install will be placed in Windows.old. And it'll place everything in Windows.old and then install a fresh, clean install. And then the way to get your files back is to go to Windows.old and go to your user file in there, and you'll be able to transfer your stuff back over again. That's if you wanted to do a repair install, but we're not going to do that. We're going to clean install because I feel like I just want to clean install and wipe everything. So first of all, this little partition we're gonna delete that. We're just delete everything unless it's like your data partition, then keep it. We're gonna delete the recovery because that's like Windows recovery. We're gonna delete our Windows 10 partition since we're just going to, bye-bye. And then this weird partition, we're gonna delete it too. Bye-bye. And that's my ISOs. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't wanna delete that partition because that's like my data. So we're just gonna leave that alone. And when we're on unallocated space, I like to generally click new and then apply and then click OK. And then it will split the partitions. It's gonna look all weird again. You're gonna see all these partitions again. Unless you have non-UEFI. If you have UEFI, you're gonna have like 6 partitions, so don't freak out. But this is actually like 5. But I've seen a computer that was UEFI. I'm not kidding. I deleted every partition, and when I went to repartition, it made like 6 partitions. I was like, what? So, but that, I don't know. Some computers are different than others, but this is how mine is. So now I'm just gonna click next on the primary partition with the most space, partition 4, next. And then it's gonna go ahead, it's gonna install Windows on this partition, and you'll have to wait a while. It'll reboot a couple times, and hopefully when it's done, you'll be back to your setup screen, set it all up. I recommend connecting it to the internet afterwards, setting everything up. Recommend doing Windows updates and driver updates first. Now note, driver updates, we'll go through Windows Update on Windows 10. If you have Windows 7, I made a video on how to like fix like checking for updates, but this is like clean installing Windows 10, so I doubt you're gonna be watching this when you're planning on reinstalling 7, but 7 is the same if you ever had like a Windows 7 computer. But no, the update system's broken, and I made a video about that a while ago on how to fix it, checking for updates constantly, which seemed to work for most people, so that will help. But I'm gonna come back when this is done, which will be a while, so maybe like 20-30 minutes on this computer, because this is a very powerful computer. It's got an i7, Intel Core i7 processor and 12 gigs of RAM, so I think it's gonna go through this pretty quick, but I have to go do stuff, so I probably will be gone by the time it finishes. So I'll be back though to show you the rest. So I'll be back, guys, when this is done. And while it's installing, go do whatever you want. Go do stuff, have coffee, I don't know, do whatever, because this is gonna take a while, especially if you have an older system. Mine won't take that long, but older computers are gonna take longer. So anyways, I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and it's asking about the product key, but if you upgraded to Windows 10 or whatever came with your computer, don't worry about it. It will activate automatically, so just click do this later. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna skip Wi-Fi for now because then it starts downloading all those apps and it takes forever. So okay, I ran out of storage now on my camera, so I had to switch SD cards because I have a bunch of SD cards and I don't even know how much is on each one, but hopefully this one will last longer than like 5 minutes. So we're gonna click customize settings because I recommend doing that, because when you do Express, Windows 10 could do all that spying crap. So I just do that. Like, I don't want to send stuff to Microsoft, like my contacts and calendar stuff. So no, I don't want to send typing and inking data. I don't want advertising ID. And you can leave this on to request location. That's fine because it just requests it. I'm gonna leave smart screen on because that helps protect you. I'm turning this off because it sends your browsing data to Microsoft. I don't like it connecting to hotspots automatically that are open. That's not safe. So I'm just going to leave like that. Click next. And that's how I do that. And then it's going to take a while, especially if you're not connected to the internet. I don't know why, but there we go. Okay, create an account. I'm sure you guys already know what name I'm going to write. Hatch Julia. Because why not do that? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's just do. Or actually, let's just leave off that and just leave like that, because I think my other computer's named that. I might confuse it. I'm not gonna enter a password because I have a Microsoft account that I'm going to sign into this computer, so I don't have to worry about that because of the account will have a password. So hi, I'm just gonna do all this. oh hi, we're setting things up, blah blah blah. So it's just gonna, yeah, I know this is the older version, but it's the only one I have of Pro that works with this computer, so I'll be updating that immediately. Yeah, this is like the first build ever, I think, that says this. So I'll be running the Windows 10 Media Creation tool and doing upgrade this PC now because I find it works a lot faster. Yes, you have to do all the steps. The upgrade one, you only click a few buttons and it does it, which is easy for most people. But for me, I just like to go through the Media Creation tool. I think it goes 10 times faster. So yeah, but still, there's no problem using the other one. You can just check for a Windows 10 update because it'll leave the upgrade assistant on your desktop, and then you can just click on it when there's a new update, or check it every once in a while to see if there's a new build, which is actually a pretty good idea, but I pretty much know when all of them come out, and I either go to Windows Update. If it doesn't offer it, I go to the Media Creation tool. We'll have to make sure I download the latest version if they have it. So it's gonna set up. Pretty soon we're gonna get to the desktop, so I'll come back when we're there. Okay, a few minutes later, we're at the desktop, so we're back in business. We got a fresh install here. I would immediately go to your settings and your updates and security and make sure you install all these patches. That'd be the first thing I do, but connect to the internet. If you have the old build of Windows 10, the 10240 build, go to the Media Creation tool, because then it's gonna jump through hoops. It's gonna go to 10586 first, and then it won't upgrade to the newer build because then it'll delete your other previous version, so it'll prevent it after 30 days, and then 30 days it would give you the new version. So, and just there might be glitches, so to be honest, I would just go straight to the anniversary update version. Do not go through Windows Update if you have the 10240 build. Well, go through it after running and updating to the anniversary update. After you update that, then go to Windows Update. So the way you can tell is this notification icon would be over here on the anniversary update. It would be right of the clock, not left. That's one big difference. I'm sure you noticed if you looked in it. Well, if you looked in the video when my computer was on the other version, you could see. So I'm gonna be updating this. So anyways, that's how you do a clean install or a reset, which is a lot easier. But if you just want to wipe it all out, and it also cleans out all the bloatware that like HP or all those companies leave on here, especially HP, they're pretty bad at it. And it just leaves all that bloatware and junk, and it makes it a lot faster if you clean install. Just make a USB with the Windows 10 Media Creation tool. It has an option when you run it. The second option is a create installation media. So you can do that, put your flash drive in, it'll download it, put it on there, we'll wipe your flash drive. So make sure it's all backed up somewhere else, or just buy a flash drive for this. It's got to be at least like 8 gigs, I think, though. But I put both versions on like an 8 gig flash drive, so not too bad, pretty good. So anyway, so the bad part is this has Beats audio and it doesn't have the drivers by default in Windows. But if I go to HP's website and download the audio drivers and then go to the Beats audio control panel and the regular control panel, I can get to it and then enable it, and then I can have the good sound, because I've noticed like a 10 times difference. It's like a lot better when I have the proper driver for these speakers, otherwise they sound like crap. So we can hear this. That's really quiet. You may not notice it. It may be easier to hear if you're actually right here, but it's kind of hard to hear, but it's pretty quiet. It's not that loud. It may seem loud on camera, I don't know. But okay guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys get this done if you ever need to. It's a good way to clean out your computer too. Make sure you don't have viruses. Clean install, I would say, is the best option, but reset does work pretty well, but it will still have all that bloatware. So personally, I clean install every computer I get. That's like the first thing I do. I back everything up and I clean install. I've done it to like every computer pretty much, unless it was a computer that I was just cleaning up that I've worked on before. I might not clean install. It depends on how it's working. But okay, thanks for watching. Hope this helped, and bye bye for now.